Hello everyone, good morning students. In previous class we discussed about the chapter geometric progression, and in that chapter we already discussed about the general term of the GP. We already discussed about the sum of nth term of the GP, okay, and we solved some question based on the general term of the GP, and always we solve the question based on the sum of nth term of the GP. And in previous class we also discussed about the sum, what is the formula for the sum of an infinite GP, sum of an infinite GP, and we solve some one question based on them. Dear student, now till now we already discussed about the what is the geometrical progression. You know that the geometrical progression of the form of AR square n dot so AR to the power n minus 1. We already discussed about the general term of the given GP is AR to the power n minus 1. We already discussed about the sum of nth term of the GP as what AR to the power n minus 1 upon R minus 1 when R is greater than 1, and we already discussed formula A1 minus R to the power n upon 1 minus R when R is less than 1. In previous class we already discussed about the sum of an infinite GP. Sum of an infinite GP. You know that the sum of an infinite GP is 1 upon 1 minus R. Dear student, today we take some important questions based on the sum of sum of a GP. Let's see some question based on the sum of GP. Let's see the sum of an infinite GP. The question is, first question, the sum of an infinite GP with positive term is 48. With positive term is 48, okay, and sum of first two terms is, and sum of first two terms is, and the sum of first two terms is 36. Find the second term. Find the second term. Dear student, this is one of the most important question of your NCERT exercise. Your question is, this is the question based on sum of an infinite GP. Here your question is the sum of an infinite GP with positive term is 48, okay, and the sum of first two terms is 36. Find the second term. Dear student, first of all let A be the first term, A be the first term, A be the first term, and R be the common ratio of the given GP, okay. First we take A be the first term, then and R be the common ratio of the given GP, then the sum of its infinite term is what? A upon 1 minus R, okay. This is the formula for sum of an infinite GP, which is equal to S infinite is A upon 1 minus R. Now in that question we have the sum of an infinite GP with positive term is 48, okay. Now here the sum is given, so look here we have as 1 A upon 1 minus R is equal to what? Is 48. This implies that we have A is equal to, this is given now, yes, so A is equal to 48 into 1 minus R. Take equation number 1. Now according to this statement, we have what? The sum of first two terms is 36. Dear student, the sum of first two term is what? A and AR. So here now A plus AR. These are the sum of first two terms, which is equal to 36. Is equal to 36. Now we take as A as common, so we get as 1 minus R is equal to 36. Take equation number now 2. Now, dear student, here using equation 1 and 2, we get what? Let's see. Now, using equation 1 and 2, we get what we get? Let's see. We put A as this, so we write the value of A as 48 into 1 minus R into, this is 1, here 1 plus R is equal to 36. Now we have what? A minus B into A plus B, we write as 1 minus R square is equal to 36 upon 48. Now 12 3s are 12 4s are, so we have the value of R square is what? 1 minus 3 by 4 means the value of R square is 4 minus 3 means 1 by 4. This is the value of R is equal to 1 by 2. In this way we find the value of R. We find the value of R. Now, dear students, we put the value of R in equation 1 as we get the value of A. Now look, let's see that side. From equation 1, okay, from equation 1 what we have? We have A as 48 into 1 minus R means 1 by 2, so the value of A is 48 into 2 minus 1 by 2 means 24, so the value of A is 24, and we already get the value of R is 1 by 2 and the value of A is 24. Now what we find? We find the second term of this GP. Now dear students, thus the second term is what? AR. So we put as 24 and 1 by 2 as 12. So dear student, our answer is what? 12. So 12 is the second term of this GP. Okay, this is one of the most important question of your NCERT exercise. Let's see once more time. Dear student, in this question what we have there the sum of the an infinite GP with positive term is 48. Okay, sum of an infinite GP with positive term is 48. Thus, and the sum of first two terms is 36. The sum of first two terms is what? 36. Okay. First, dear student, in that type of question, first we take as A be the first term and D be the common difference of the given GP. Now, the sum of an infinite term of a GP, we have the formula S infinite is equal to A upon 1 minus R. Okay. After that, we put the value of sum of infinite is GP is 36. We 48. Sorry, 48. So here we get put 48. Now in this way we get the relation A and what R is A is equal to 48 into 1 minus R. Take equation number 1. Now after that, according to statement here, the sum of the two terms is equal to what? The sum of two terms is what? 36. Now we apply the A plus AR is equal to 36. Now here we take A as common and we get as 1 plus R is equal to 36. Now using equation 1 and 2, we put the value of A in equation 2. After that, in this way we get the value of A as 24. Now for finding the second term, we use the formula. Second term is AR. Now put the value of A and R, and after solving it, we get the 12. So dear student, the 12 is our final answer. So dear student, in this way we can solve that type of questions. Okay. Now we take some other questions of GP. Let's see. We take some other question based on GP. Let's see. Find the sum of what? The given series is 12 plus 132 plus 1332 plus 13332 up to n terms. This is our question here. Okay, dear students, we find the sum of 12 plus 132 plus 1332 plus and dot so on up to n terms. Dear students, in previous class we discussed that type of questions. We solved this question based on that pattern, that previous pattern which we discussed in previous class. Let's see its solution. First of all, dear student, let us take, let S be the sum of the given GP, that is S is equal to 12 plus 132 plus 1332 plus 13332 plus n dot so on plus n terms. Okay, now look what we do. We take as 12 as common, so we get 1 plus 12 ones are 12 ones are 12 ones are 1, 12 ones are 1, 12 ones are 1, same as 12 1 plus n dot so 1 plus n to n terms. Okay, first dear student, first of all we form the given series in this way. We take as 12 as common, so we get as 1 plus 1 1 plus 1 1 triple 1 plus fourth 1 and dot so on up to n terms. Now what I do, dear student, we already discussed about that. In that type of question we must be multiply both the numerator and denominator by 9. Let's see, now we have, and we take 9 as common, so we write as 9 plus 999 plus 999 plus 9999 plus n dot so 1 plus n terms. Now what I do, now dear student, we form the given series in this way. Let's see, we set as 12 by 9, we write as 10 minus 1 plus we write 99 as 10 square minus 1, we write 999 as the form of 10 cube minus 1, same as we write as 10 power 4 minus 1 up to what plus n terms. Now we split the given series in two parts. Dear student, we write as 10, one part as 10, okay, one part as 10 plus 10 square plus 10 cube plus n dot so on plus n terms. Now we take minus as common, so we write as 1 plus 1 plus 1 up to n terms. Okay, now dear student, when we observe that series, this series is the form of a GP. This series is the form of a GP where first term is 10 and the common ratio is what? 10. Here the sum of 1 up to n terms is equal to n. Now here we apply the formula for the sum of a GP as Sn is equal to n by Sn is equal to Sn, the sum of GP is equal to Sn is equal to a r to power n minus 1 upon r minus 1, because of r is equal to 10 which is greater than 0. Here the value of r is greater than 0 now, so we must be apply the formula a r to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. Here we write as s is equal to 12 by 9. A means what? 10. A into in bracket r to the power n, 10 to the power n minus 1 upon 10 minus 1 minus n. Now what I do, let's see, we write as s is equal to 12 by 9 in bracket 10 power n minus 1 upon 9 minus n. Now let's see, now what I do, dear students, let's see, we write as s is equal to 12 tens are 120 12 tens are 120 na, 120 upon 9 nines are 81 in bracket 10 to the power n minus 1 minus 12 n by 9. 12 n by 9. This is our final answer. So dear students, we can solve that type of question in this way. First we take as common, form as a 1 plus 1 1 plus 1 1 1 plus and dot so on up to n terms. Now after that we convert, we multiply both the numerator and denominator by 9 and we take 9 is common from the denominator and we form as 10 minus 1, 10 square minus 1 and dot so on and up to n terms. Now we splitted the given series in two parts. We splitted the given series in two parts as 10, 10 square, 10 cube and dot so on n terms and 1, 1 and dot so on n terms. After that, here we apply the formula for the sum of nth term of the GP and we get as 10, 10 to the power n minus 1 upon 10 minus 1 and minus we write as 1 plus 1 up to n terms is equal to n, we write as n. After that we multiply each term, so we get our result. So dear students, in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on that topic. Now we discuss next topic, okay, which is the geometric mean between two numbers. What is the concept of the geometric mean between two numbers? Let's see. Look, now we discuss about the geometric mean and in abbreviation we write as GM. Now we discuss about the geometric mean. What is the geometric mean? Dear student, you know that very well. Suppose that you know that since if three numbers, any three numbers take A, B and C are in GP, then what we have? Dear student, if three numbers are GP, then its common ratio will be same, okay, GP, then its common ratio will be same, that is B upon A is equal to C upon B, that is we have B square is equal to AC. So this is the very important relation of three numbers when all are in GP. If dear student three numbers A, B, C are in GP, then it must be satisfy the given condition B square is equal to AC. Okay. Similarly, we discuss about the geometric mean. Suppose that first we discuss about the geometric mean between two numbers. We discuss about the geometric mean between two numbers. Okay. Now suppose that let G be the geometric mean. Suppose we take capital G be the geometric mean between two numbers A and B. Let G be the geometric mean between two numbers A and B. Then A, capital G and B are in what? Are in GP now. Dear students, if capital G be the geometric mean between two numbers A and B, okay, if capital G be the geometric mean between two numbers A and B, then A, capital G and B are in GP. It is clear? Dear student, if three numbers are in GP, then their common ratio will be same. That is G upon A is equal to B upon G na. So we have what? We have at G square is equal to AB or G is equal to under root AB. This is in this way we calculating the geometric mean between two numbers by the help of the formula G square is equal to AB or G is equal to under root AB. Now, dear student, we take some question based on geometric mean, which is very important topic of your syllabus. Let's see. Look, find the geometric mean between, the question is find the geometric mean between 4 by 9 and 169 by 9. 169 by 9. Okay, this is one of the most important question of your NCERT exercise. Look what I do. Let's see. Here we find the geometric mean between the two numbers. Now here the two numbers is what, 4 by 9 and 169 by 9. Then let first of all let A be 1 by 4 by 9 and B is equal to 169 by 9. Okay, then the geometric mean between A and B will be, the geometric mean between A and B will be what? G square is equal to AB na, that is G is equal to under root AB. Now what I do, why we put the value of A and B in this condition, in this formula. So we have the geometric mean between these two numbers is what, the value of A is 4 by 9 into this is the 169 by 9. Now what we have? We have as 2 by 3 is common and here 13 by 3 is common. So we have at 13 to the 26 upon 3 to the 9. So we have the answer 26 upon 9. This is our final answer. Okay, so dear students, in this way we can find a geometric mean between two numbers. Okay, now we discuss about exertion of the n geometric mean between two numbers. So in that type of question we solve in this way. Let's see. We take the question, find three geometric mean find three geometric mean between 2 and 81 by 8. 2 and 81 by 8. Okay, we find the geometric mean between 2 and 81 by 8. Now we should do its solution. First of all, let the three geometric means are G1, G2 and G3 respectively. Okay, then dear students, 2, G1, G2, G3 and finally 81 by 8 are in what? Are in GP na? First, because of we take as the three geometric means between 2 and 81 by 8 as G1, G2 and G3 respectively. Then the sequence 2, G1, G2, G3 and finally 81 by 8 are in what? GP, in which first term is, the first term that is A is equal to what? 2 and last term means what? No last term, because of it is fixed, and the 1, 2, 3, 4 fifth term, and the fifth term be what? 81 by 8. Now what is the formula for the fifth term? Here we have as fifth term is A r to the power 5 minus 1 is equal to 81 by 8. By the help of the formula, A n is equal to A r to the power n minus 1. So we have as put the value of A as 2 into r to the power 4 is equal to 81 by 8. So we have as r to the power 4 is equal to 81 upon 2 8 is 16. So we write as 3 by 2 to the power 4. Okay. Now after comparison we get the value of r as 3 by 2. So the value of the common ratio is what? 3 by 2. Now we get the value of a as well as the value of r. Now the first geometric mean is what? Now let's see. Now your first geometric mean is what? You know that variable the GP in the form of AR square and dot so on. So here G1 is what? This is A. So this is AR. This is AR square. This is AR cube. Na? So here the first geometric mean is what? G1 as AR. So we put the value of A as what? 2 and the value of R as 3 by 2 to cancel out. So G1 is equal to 3. The second geometric mean is what? AR square. So value of A is 2 and 3 by 2 square. So we get as 2 into 3 3 is a 9 by 2 is a 4. 2 2 is a 4 means 9 by 2. And the third geometric mean as AR cube means 2 into 3 by 2 cube. So 2 into 27 by 8. 2 4s add. This is 27 by 4. So the required geometric means are what? 3, 9 by 2, 27 by 4. Yes, this is right answer. So dear students, in this way we can find the n arithmetic means between two numbers. This is the concept to calculating the n arithmetic means between two numbers. Okay. Now let's see once more time. Dear student, in that type of question, first we find the three geometric mean between 2 and 81 by 8. So first of all we take as the three arithmetic means. The geometric means between two numbers as 2 and 81 by 8 are G1, G2 and G3. Okay. Now it is clear that the two G1, G2, G3 and finally 81 by 8 are in the form of GP. Okay. Now look, in which the first term according to this sequence is 2 and the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth, and the fifth term is what? 81 by 8. Fifth term is what? 81 by 8. Now what I do? You know that the formula for the nth term of a GP is an is equal to AR to the power n minus 1. Here the fifth term is this. So we write as AR to the power 5 minus 1 is equal to 81 upon 8. After, now we put the value of A as 2 here. Now here R to the power 4 already, and this is 81 by 8. After solving this equation, we get the value of R as the common ratio is what? 3 by 2. Now we put the value of R. Sorry, R is given and A is already given as 2. Now what is the first geometric mean according to this sequence? This is A, this is AR. No? The value of first geometric mean is AR. This is AR square and this is AR cube. This is the value of the geometric means. Geometric means. Okay. Now we put the value of G1 as AR as this, G2 is AR square and G3 is AR cube. So we put the value of A and R, and in this way we get our three geometric means are 3, 9 by 2 and 27 by 4. So in this way we calculate the n geometric mean between two numbers. Now dear student, in next class, now first of all you solve all the question. You can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on geometric mean. Okay. So dear student, first you complete your NCERT exercise, and after that in next class we discuss some important question of GP. Thank you. नहीं हो रहा सर, नहीं हो रहा, जल्दी आइए. Okay, now first you revise all the topic which we discuss in that class. Now we take some question based on GP in next class. Okay.